Gamers, August 2025 will go down as one of those rare months where it felt like the entire industry was firing on all cylinders, a month where releases, announcements and esports milestones collided in a way that reminded us why gaming is the most exciting form of entertainment in the world today. It began with Gears of War Reloaded, a title that had enormous pressure on its shoulders, not only because it carries the legacy of one of Xbox's most iconic franchises, but also because fans were demanding a balance between nostalgia and innovation. And what we got was exactly that: brutal close quarters combat, refined for modern tastes, upgraded mechanics that feel fluid without losing that signature weight of the Lancer, and visuals that showcase the true power of next-gen consoles, making it both a love letter to the old days and a bold step forward. And if Gears spoke to the heart of action lovers, then Dragon Age: The Veilguard reached directly into the souls of RPG fans, because BioWare, after years of ups and downs, delivered a narrative that is complex, character-driven, and reactive in ways fans have begged for, finally giving the franchise a worthy continuation and reminding us why this studio once defined the genre. Add to that the long-awaited remakes and revivals: Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, which breathes new life into one of the most beloved stealth games ever made, with jaw-dropping cinematics and a faithful recreation of its legendary jungle survival gameplay, and Mafia: The Old Country, which expands the crime saga with cinematic flair and gritty storytelling, plus smaller but no less impactful titles like Sword of the Sea, whose hauntingly beautiful visuals and meditative gameplay show the diversity of voices gaming now embraces. And the best part for many players: Xbox Game Pass users could dive into Reloaded and Veilguard on day one, proving Microsoft's subscription model is evolving from a perk into a defining pillar of modern gaming, a shift that is changing how we access and value games themselves. But while single-player epics grabbed the spotlight, the competitive side of gaming was absolutely roaring. This August, we witnessed the Esports World Cup in Riyadh break records for both prize pools and viewership, with Team Fight Tactics emerging as an unexpected darling of the event, delivering shocking upsets, underdog victories, and strategies so layered that even non-players could feel the intensity. The event didn't just entertain, it cemented esports as a mainstream cultural force. And just as fans were catching their breath, news dropped of the brand new Esports Nations Cup, a competition that will, for the first time, pit countries against each other directly in a format reminiscent of the Olympics or the World Cup, meaning fans won't just be cheering for their favorite teams or organizations, but for their national pride, and that shift could mark a massive turning point in how esports is consumed and celebrated globally, sparking rivalries and uniting communities in ways we've never seen before. It's not hard to imagine a near future where esports finals are discussed in the same breath as the FIFA World Cup or the Olympics opening ceremony, and August 2025 might be the month historians point to as the moment that vision truly began. And then, as if the month wasn't already overflowing, Gamescom 2025 stormed onto the stage and completely dominated headlines. Xbox in particular stole the show, unveiling Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, with the shocking casting of Milo Ventimiglia and Kiernan Shipka, bringing cinematic gravitas to a franchise already known for blockbuster storytelling, and the trailer's darker, espionage-heavy tone instantly reignited hype, making it clear that Black Ops is once again aiming to set the benchmark for first-person shooters. But that reveal was just the start. After more than a decade of silence, Ninja Gaiden 4 was announced, and fans of high-speed, punishing action practically exploded online at the thought of Ryu Hayabusa returning for another round of brutal swordplay. RPG lovers weren't left out either, as The Outer Worlds 2 showed off new planets, deeper dialogue systems and expanded freedom of choice, promising to refine the witty, colourful formula of the first game, while younger audiences and nostalgic fans alike were treated to the surprise of Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight, which looks set to merge the playful humour of Lego with one of the darkest and most beloved superhero mythologies ever. Meanwhile, indie and cult followings rejoiced as Hollow Knight, Silksong once again dropped gameplay footage that showcased a level of precision and artistry that only deepened its mythic status in the industry. And From Software lit a fire under the entire community by unveiling Sekiro: No Defeat, a sequel that looks even more punishing, more relentless, and more breathtakingly beautiful than its predecessor, suggesting that the Souls-like genre still has new heights to climb. Gamescom wasn't just a convention this year. It felt like an exclamation point, a collective statement from developers that gaming's future is brighter, bolder, and arriving faster than any of us imagined. Of course, the industry's undercurrents were equally fascinating this month. In India, fantasy sports giant Dream11 reportedly pulled back from major cricket sponsorships due to new gaming laws, underscoring how regulation is increasingly shaping the global gaming landscape and reminding us that behind the fun and spectacle lies an industry constantly negotiating with politics, economics, and cultural pressures. Meanwhile, cloud gaming once again became a hot topic, with more publishers experimenting with true, simultaneous releases across consoles, PC, and streaming services, pushing the dream of play anywhere, anytime closer to reality, and sparking debates about whether physical discs are entering their twilight years. And then there's the rapid advancement of AI in gaming. Studios this month teased experimental systems where NPCs can adapt dynamically to a player's choices, not just through pre-written dialogue trees, but with behaviors that feel unpredictable, almost alive, and adaptive difficulty engines that shift encounters on the fly based on how you approach them, raising the possibility that in just a few years, games could become experiences that are not only personal, but unique, in ways that no two players will ever share exactly the same journey. So when we look back at August 2025, we won't just remember the games we played or the trailers we watched. We'll remember it as the month where single-player nostalgia collided with groundbreaking new releases, where esports made the leap from subculture to global stage, where Gamescom turned into a showcase of dreams and long-awaited returns, and where the industry quietly laid the foundations for a future where cloud technology, AI, and bold regulatory changes will redefine what it means to be a gamer. Whether you're a veteran who's been playing since the cartridge era, or someone just picking up their first controller, this month offered something to make you cheer, something to make you dream, and something to make you wonder what's coming next. And that's the true magic of gaming. It's never static, it's always evolving. And in August 2025, it reminded us all that we are living through a golden era of creativity, competition, and connection, proving once again that there has never been a better time to call yourself a gamer.